Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by the channel for another Screwy Tuesday. Howie, want to say hello? Alright, hey, we're going to jump right into it and I'll be back. So yesterday here in the shop, I had a visit from a viewer that actually lives local. His name is James Reed. He came over, we had a nice visit, and at the same time, about half an hour after James got here, my good friend and mentor, buddy, Chewy, showed up. He lives a couple hours away, and he and his wife were down in the Bay Area. So he came by and spent the day with me, and we had just a fantastic time. Really enjoyable. When James was here, he looked over and saw the mag drill down below my welding table and said, "Oh yeah, there's the mag drill you worked on." I said, "Yeah, it's just been sitting there. Really haven't used it much, but it works." And Chewy came down and brought some things. He brought me. Let me grab it real quick. It was nice of him. He brought me 3 different boring bars that are too big for his machines, and so that was real nice. And he also was kind of designed and built tool holders for a small lathe. And so he had milled them, and he just did a beautiful job on them. But he wanted to use the surface grinder to put a nice grind finish on it. So I got him set up and helped him to get working on my machine, and then walked away and let him do his thing. He knows what he's doing, and it was really interesting standing there and looking over his shoulder every now and then. He again taught me more tricks, which was really cool. Well, he goes, "What are you going to do? You can stand around and watch me? Aren't you supposed to be doing something? You know, go do your thing." So thinking back to James, since my adjustable welding table was still here on the welding bench, I noticed when I did the jig setup, it would be nice to have extra holes. So you can see the blue marks, and I'm adding extra holes. So I thought I'd just show you this real quick. The mag's on already, and let's get started on it. I had the microphone turned away from the drill since the drill's quite loud, and I'm talking, but you really can't hear it. So basically, tapping for a 3/8/16 thread, and so it's a 5/16 drill, and it's a 3/8 plate that I'm drilling and tapping. It's just safety, so don't. Little tap magic. Take the crutch out. bury the tap. There's no reverse on this guy. But this is far easier than using a hand drill or trying to set it up in the drill press or the mill. Run the tap back out. So, continue on and finish some holes here. Well, hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that little bit on the Yancey mag drill. And got a couple things here just to catch up with you on. First off, my last video I mentioned that I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I just want to thank everybody that reached out to me, all their thoughts, prayers, wishes, support. It's very moving, and I'll keep you posted as time goes on. It'll be another 3 weeks before another test is done. But just really want to thank everybody. Really appreciate it. Actually, a viewer, Mike Maylott, reached out to me. He's back in Cincinnati. Said, hey, happy to talk with you and share experiences. And we had a nice telephone conversation. I really appreciate it, Mike. And there's not any machining video in here, but here's a little clip of using the Wilton cold saw. Okay, well, we're back from that. I did speed up the video on it. The cold saw is it's not a chop saw that just blows through something, but you can see it does a nice finish, and I'm glad to have the tool here. That was almost 1.5 inches thick round that I was cutting there. So that piece was for the Yancey mag drill. And let me stop the camera and we'll move over and just have a little discussion about it, and that'll be the end. I actually filmed machining the part that you're going to see. The camera froze up and lost battery. I can't even pull off the video portion that was on there. And then I tried to catch some of it with my phone, and somehow I didn't catch it and filmed the back of my pocket is what I did. So no bueno there, but enough jibber jab. Let me stop and we'll move over. Okay, this is the adapter that I built for the mag drill after I got done. As you saw in the video, I was using this adapter that I had made, and then by the time you put the chuck on it, I had to use basically the shortened drill bits for it to work. I didn't have this chuck on it. I had this chuck on it. So basically a Morse Taper 3 chuck into the holder, up into there, very short distance there. After I got done, I went, wait a minute, why don't I just make a new one that this chuck here, I built this chuck here. It's got a 3/4 inch stub on it, and the 3/4 inch stub was to fit this guy. This is the standard holder for the slugger or rotobroach drill bits. I just have it off to the side to show you a height difference that you can get one of those in. This guy will go up that tall, so you can get a rotobroach in there. And I originally built this to fit in here. Again, the same clearance problem. So I finally woke up and figured out that if I built another adapter and this drill bit goes into it, it's 3/4 inch here and 5/8 on top, that I could run a regular jobber drill bit. So I have really can run a rotobroach or slugger, whatever you want to call it. Can run a regular jobber drill bit. I can run a stub drill bit, and I can also run a regular Morse number 3 drill bit. Again, it's getting close on the distance there for a taper shank drill bit. Some of the times you may actually have to raise this up and have it sit on another piece of material. So anyway, it was a fun build. It increased the use of the tooling on the machine here, and the machine performed really well. As I did mention in the video, you see a little wood crutch here. When you actually bring the head all the way up, it does lock in that position. The head's really pretty heavy. The machine is old. So as you fumble around, it can drop. So a little crutch underneath it takes the safety aspect to a much better usage that I don't end up hurting myself. So anyway, that's the end of it. Sorry I didn't get to film any of this. I mean, it's basically just turning, slotting, nothing that any other person with a lathe can't do, lathe in a mill. But I know everybody likes to see it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks again for stopping by on a Screwy Tuesday. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you everybody for your support. And we'll see you again next Tuesday. As always, I shut off the camera and then I think about, oh, I forgot to mention that. So as you can see on the wall there is one of the, I guess, it's not a handkerchief. I don't know what you'd call it, from Keith Fenner that I got at the Bash 2 years ago. But the reason it's there and hanging like that is I recently looked at my welding helmet and I put it on Instagram, a picture that, oh geez, all I see is spots. Well, of course, the protective face shield was just hit with a lot of BBs, and that's why I was seeing spot. I actually threw the piece out. I could show it to you. But anyway, so I put batteries in my helmet, new front shield on it, cleaned it, and said, geez, I just got to put it someplace where it stays clean. And so this was my fix. It's hanging there on the wall, and it's got the Keith Fenner cover on it. Now, I had put this on Instagram, a picture, and one of the terms that I used with it was inspiration. And having Keith look down on me there is definitely inspiration to attempt to walk the talk and get her done. So that's the only last thing I wanted to show you. And again, catch you soon.